Okay. Ussy, bussy, tamussy, nihmussy, panussy, banussy, and jalussy, sandussy. My apologies. What exactly is this peculiar suffix that many have partaken in the usage of in the past few years? This ussy concept is rather dumb and some may argue fickle, but lately I've been entranced by the subject that is ussy, and really, more specifically, the ussification of existing entities and objects. I seem to be incapable of ignoring that which is, for lack of a better word, ussified, and the power of this suffix. What is ussy? What is the process of ussification? And what happens to something once it becomes ussified? Well, let's find out. For science. Okay, the first and arguably most vital thing we need to figure out is what this suffix means on its own. Those that are grammatically correct will be quick to say suffixes don't have meaning on their own, and are only serve to give a different meaning to existing words. Strangely enough, this is both true and false, as ussy by itself has no inherent meaning, yet has suggestive implications when referring to it. I studied the concept of ussy for hours on end, analyzing countless potential characteristics, and what I soon realized is that ussy by itself does not appear to exist, but it does. Compare it almost quite similar to an atom, in the sense that one cannot see an atom, resulting in it being extremely easy to say that such a concept does not exist. It is merely a fabrication of an overactive imagination. However, it is as real as you and I. Ussy by itself, from what I am able to tell, has no inherent shape or size, or really any characteristic until it attaches to something. Ussy by itself is merely a concept and in theory a suffix adhering to an idea. Ussy, from what my research seems to indicate, appears to exist everywhere, and has the capability to merge with practically anything. The concept is truly most fascinating upon further study because it would appear that the ussy gains composition and structure once it attaches to an already existing being or object. It acts as a variable, acting on another variable. To put simply, ussy acts as something that continuously will and can change towards something else that can also to an extent change. The most easiest example of this being the process of ussification, which as one can deduce, is the process of ussy attaching and converging, if you will, to an object, and changing that thing to an ussified version of its former counterparts, which is bizarrely enough, practically unnoticeable, and in all physical aspects the organism or object remains the same. However, it would appear when ussification finishes and the variable is ussified, it is viewed in a new light by those that perceive it. I found no instance in which someone interacted with an ussified variable and didn't view it in a rather degenerate way. It would seem that through the phenomena of ussification, anything can become to an extent breedable. This entailing that any object or entity ussified will then gain more desirability and essentially have bigger game than ever before. This is unfathomably powerful, as one may logically, reasonably assume. Unfortunately, aside from making anything more breedable, it would seem that the ussy and the process of ussification don't really serve much purpose. I ran numerous tests and nothing else came about it. And something that was rather troubling is that I couldn't find a conclusive answer on how ussification truly functions, given that it is visually and physically almost non-existent. Due to this, I had to make an educational guess, and I assume the seemingly transparent, almost non-existent structure of the ussy encapsulates the variable until it fully becomes ussified. It makes something ussified and therefore more breedable. Considering how unpredictable ussy can be, perhaps this does something really fantastical, like alter the genetic code of a living variable and alters the matter composition of a non-living variable, and causes some sort of pseudo-presence to be felt by anybody that interacts with it. Either way, there is one thing that is true about the ussy and the ussification process, and it is that it is undeniably powerful and should not be treated lightly. I would love if you guys enjoyed this video. Theoretically, if you have watched this far, then you do enjoy my videos. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, share this with your neighbor, high school teacher, and your wife, and I'll be back to answer another question that not even scientists can answer. Bye.
I love the ussy time, cause it's ussy time. Every day ussy time, yeah. I love the ussy time every single day. So